school bus together.
I didn't think they had school bus. I thought they had horses.
We had a school bus.
Oh.
Not much of one, but it was a bus.
Oh, well, you said they used a truck
It was
sometimes.
an old truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Truck, and then they put benches in it sometimes.
The benches out in Paul's Travel, and then they put a kids night in it.
Oh, boy.
I married my high school sweetheart. Did you notice him? There he is.
Oh, wow.
We were married 67 years.
Wow.
He was the love of my life. Yeah.
I'm almost
I love
95.
to do crossword.
I will be right after that.
And I'm a great fan of the Mariners, and I didn't want to come today because they're playing this afternoon. And I'd like to know what the score is.
Have you been following the Mariners this season?
All my life. We used to go down when we lived here. We'd go down, they were called the Rainiers then. That's how long I've watched baseball. I
We used
love
to
all
watch it.
sports.
We used to listen to it by radio before we had television.
Yeah, sports were a great part of our life. Yeah, both Jesse and I. Seems like we've known each other forever.
We almost
I had quite a grandma. She would not allow Dutch. So we were American. And she saw to it she had a big family. She had 7 boys and a girl, and she insisted they become American citizens. And I'm very strong on that point. I think it's wonderful to come over, but boy, you better love this country. I went back once to Holland, saw where my mother was buried, met all my cousins. And it was wonderful. We went all over Europe, my husband and I. And I thought when I saw that country, that's not my home.
V-A-L-E-R-A, Wilson, W-I-L-S-O-N.
And Bud Wallgren, W-A-L-L-G-R-E-N, 2 L's.
What years did you guys graduate?
56.
And 57.
How different was Oak Harbor back then?
A lot.
Yeah, I know.
I guess the one thing that comes to mind, you know where the Chimes Corner is? The old brick school building, the elementary. Well, that intersection right there was the only stoplight in town, and it was a blinking stoplight. And so that was it. That was it. And down where Don Boyer Chevrolet and that bunch of buildings, Queen Anne Motel, was all kind of a slough. Of course, it had water and it froze in the wintertime. We ice skated on those ponds. I don't know. It was just
So quaint. I mean, we were all so close. The classes were close. You wouldn't know one class from the other. They just were. I mean, we all went out with each other and partied together, and well, we studied too. I don't know. I enjoyed being cheerleader, and that was a lot of fun. Seeing all these football players, and they were good. You guys had good
we had some
seasons.
good athletes.
Yeah, good athletes. My dad was fun.
I think it was that, and just with the camaraderie that we had throughout the whole school, you know, it's just really a neat experience for all concerned. And for the most part, everyone was involved in all the different activities, whether it was football, baseball, cheerleading, Spanish club, I don't know, some of the rest of the,
Our
some
plays,
different ones,
the plays we put on,
all
this
school
was fun.
plays.
Well, my dad had the first power plant in Oak Harbor, and he's the one that turned on the lights in the morning and turned them off at night because it wasn't 7:24 in those days. We were lucky to have it from 6 to 6. It was probably 10 o'clock. But and then he
sold to Puget Power, Puget Sound Power and Light, it was called in those days.
Before they had power, and they had lanterns and candles.
No, we didn't use candles. They were too dangerous.
Oh, okay.
Coal oil lanterns.
This is where City Hall is. They didn't have indoor plumbing for the school, and they had outdoor privies. When Joe went there, and Ken, you went there too, didn't you? No, you were out. He was at Clover Valley School. That was another school. Okay. Chuck was in town, weren't you, Chuck? At school, grade school.
Yeah, I went to that old.
Yeah, the one where City Hall is, okay?
And I was in Crescent Harbor.
He was in Crescent Harbor. There was another school there, okay? Arnie, you were in town in school, weren't you?
Okay. You had a well with a pump. And the teacher would ask you to go out and pump a bucket of water in the morning. You felt really special. But you had to be sure to leave a can of water there so you could prime the pump the next morning so they get water again. So you had a bucket of water in the hall, and you had a dipper. And Jesse remembers that. Everybody used that same dipper out of that bucket to get a drink.
The corner where there's a little barber shop, you know, where Telephone Hill. We called it Telephone Hill because there was a phone company there, way back. My dad and his dad were involved in that. Yeah.
That was employment for a lot of young people to push in those plugs to the right place to connect things up.
Not like it is today.
We had a phone system. We had 15 people on the line.
Yeah.
You always knew somebody was listening in.